To video dose by Mr. Kabanga from the Congo. All right, so this video is about multiplying rationals. So last video was dividing, this time is multiplying. So if you made it to this video so far, you're doing great. All right, we're gonna continue the same procedure. So this time, since it's multiplying, we're gonna do what we've been doing. Nothing has changed. Take the first one. If you can break it down, let's go break it down. We're gonna need a lot of space. So we're gonna go all the way to the far left. Doop, doop. Minus 3x. Oh, that's a weird 3. There you go. Minus 3x minus 4. All right, so let's factor this. Two numbers that multiply to -4, but the sum have to be -3, right? So think. Hey, what about 1 and -4? Because if you add them, you get -3. So your parentheses is x plus 1 and x minus 4. All right, so scratch. All right, let's write that. So we have x plus 1, x minus 4. All right, what's next? All right, next one is this one right here. We're going to take the bottom one. We're going to break it down right here. X squared minus 16. All right, so this was the difference of square. Do you remember the difference of square? It means like if it was something like this, then you would have something like this, right? So the A's would be the X and the X. It had different signs on both. And to find the B, you just do the square root of 16, which was here's 4. So 4 and 4. Got it. Scratch that. Put that in. So we have X plus 4, X minus 4. All right. So now we have the next one is the X plus 3. There's really nothing to do because it's already nicely written down. We're just going to have to break this down right here. So I'm going to use the far right corner because I have space. X squared. No, let me do it right a little. Let's bring it slightly closer. Right here. X squared plus 5x plus 4. All right, so with that, you put your 4 right here, and the sum has to be 5. So two numbers that add up to multiply. So I think about 1 and 4, because if you do 1 plus 4, you get 5. So that would have x plus 1, x plus 4. All right, so because it kind of looks a little bit overwhelming, I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. So let's rewrite the whole thing. It looks like this. All right, so at the top of the first one, I have x plus 1, x minus 4, times right here, I have x plus 3. At the bottom, I have x plus 4, x minus 4. And at the bottom here, I have, running out of room. Let me erase this because I don't want that to disturb my work. Then I have, what do I have here? X plus 1, x plus 4. All right, now it's time to crisscross, or like we can actually cancel crisscross as well. So let's see. The x plus 1 can go with this one. Boom, out of there. You with me? All right, so, and then the x minus 4 out of there. Do we have some at the bottom? Out of there. What else do we have? Nothing. Where are my leftovers? Leftovers. This one. And at the bottom, this one and this one. All right. So your final answer is like this. Let's write this final answer. Your final answer is, I have a little bit of space. Where do I have space? Maybe right here. Let's put that right. So your final answer is x plus 3 at the top over x plus 4. Since you have two of them, you can square that. Done. Moving on to number 2. Numero dos. All right, so with numero dos, you take this. We're going to rework it somewhere over here because I'm going to need a lot of space. All right, this is the difference of squares. So x, different, 5, 5. Out of there. X plus 5, x minus 5. Got it. Bottom one, I don't need to do any work. the top one, but I don't need to do any work. Let me just so one thing I need to mention, this is critical. Because this is dividing, right? Here's what you're going to have to do. You're actually going to have to rewrite the whole problem. I already know that the top one is x plus 5 and x minus, top left. The bottom one is 3x squared. Now, when you rewrite it, because that's dividing, you have to flip these. So x would be at the top, x plus 5 at the bottom. And then you change it to multiply. Remember, y'all did this in 7th grade, keep switch, something like that. Anyway, when you're dividing like that, you have to like flip them and change it to multiplication. All right, now let's see what we can cross out. All right, the x plus 5 can go, the x plus 5 can go right there. All right, what else? The x right here can go, because this one only means you have 2 x's, right? So that can go, because I'll be left with just 1x. What else can go? That's it. Where are my leftovers? Leftover 1. And then leftover 2 at the bottom. All right, so final answer is x minus 5 over, what do I have at the bottom? Hey, I left my poor x over here, dude. I'm sorry, dude. 3x. That's it. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, the next one here, just like I said, let's rewrite this first. There's a big division right here. It's being divided. So 3x divided by 14y, because this is a big division, right? It's just like the first one. You do multiplication, then you flip the order of how it's being divided here. You just switch them, meaning this goes on top, that goes at the bottom. So it'll be 8y over 21x cubed. All right, let's do our thing. So is there anything that I can actually cross out here? So what I think I would do is this. I'm going to re-extend the first one with, like, I'm expanding the x's. There's 2 of them, right? That makes sense. And at the bottom, I have 14 2y's. At the top, just y. At the bottom, 21, and I have 5 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's cancel. What do we have to cancel? Well, I can cancel these 2 x's with this 2 x's. I can cancel this y with this y. I can cancel the 3 with this 3. Then I have 7 left. I have 7 left here. I can divide this by 2, because you're going to have 4 here, and divide this by 2, you have 7 here, right? Right. All right, let's write this thing down. So at the top, what do we have at the top? At the top, you have just 4 at the top. At the bottom, you have the 7, the y, the 7, and the x to the third. You can actually multiply these 2. All right, final answer. At the top, we have 4. At the bottom, 7 times 7, we get 49, and we have a y, and then we have an x third. All right, last one. All right, let's do this. So we take this. Oh, well, let's do that. All right, so what 2 numbers multiply, and the sum has to be -2. I can think of 1 times -3, because 1 minus 3, you get -2. So you have x plus 1, and then you have x minus 3. Adios. I'm going to rewrite them here. We said x plus 1 and x minus 3. Good. What else do we have to do? What about the bottom one? This one. That is the difference of squares. So the plus, the minus, and then if you do square root of 4, you get 2, 2. All right, so x plus 2, x minus 2. So you see this division? We're going to have to flip it. All right, let me break this down first before I put them out there. These are different color. With this, it looks like they have an x in common, so I can factor the x out. I should have x plus 2, right? Right. All right, so you got to flip it so that it goes on top. And then the other one, really there's nothing you can do with this one. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's cancel some stuff. All right, x plus 1 can go with this one. Gone. What else? X plus 2 can go with this one. Gone. What else? That's it. Let's take my leftovers. What are they? Leftover 1 at the top. Leftover 2 at the top. And leftover 3 at the bottom. So the final answer is, at the top we have x minus 3, right? X minus 3 at the top. And then at the bottom we just have x minus 2. All right, we're done. I know it was long, but we're getting better at this stuff.